Okay, 50th take. This is the same comic call as they uploaded just prior to like 2 hours ago, but I'll delete it obviously, but unless I get comments on it, because comments for me it's like winning the lottery. Doesn't happen very often. I didn't want to keep it that way when it happens. God, could you imagine if I won the lottery? I mean, that'd be so awesome. That'd be so awesome. I get so many comics. I would just spend it on comics. Half of it, because I can only spend half. Yeah. Alright, so this one, I was super excited to get, especially because I didn't think they would have it. But this is Keanu Reeves' Berserker #1. And yes, I already have it in a Mylar. I'm reusing a Mylar. You can actually see it was a different book. It's a Robin issue. It was the third annual one. What I do is I reuse some of my, for bigger books like this, I replace it with something like Robin Annual 3, which is worth next to nothing. And I take that and my dog just made yawned, made noise. It's annoying. It's like I'm trying to like, I don't like when like things are too distracting. That's why when I make videos, I don't like to have people talking in the background or whatever. But anyways, but this one I was not expecting them to have, because this was like one of those, you have to, if your comic book store doesn't do midnight premieres, you're gonna have to put a sleeping bag right next to the store and spend the night in order to get this book at a reasonable price, list price. I'm also surprised they didn't have their own price. They already do that for books that just came out. They have like a secret variant, like a special variant that's worth a lot of money. Which I understand that. But there was a Spider-Man issue 3 that was a J.J. Abrams one. Or sorry, issue 2. It was like, how much was it on at Newbury? It was like, well, it was $3.99 list price, and they had it for like, I don't know why I did that, but they had it. It was $11.99. They had it for $11.99, and I found the same variant list price $3.99 of that Spider-Man comic, same Spider-Man comic, same variant, same everything. A week later, but yeah, this one I was super happy to find. I may even read it right away. I probably should read it right away and just keep it. You know what? And I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be one of the comics I read next, pretty soon here. Actually, come Monday, we'll be able to, because I'm getting more comics on Monday. Almost hard to say that. I'll actually tell you what the comics are going to be, because it's part of a series. I'll get into that when we get to the book. Firepower #9. Batman Black and White Volume 3. And these were this along with Something is Killing the Children #15, I was very happy to see. And this also is a series that I'm keeping in Mylar, because the first issue, even the printing that I have, which is the, like, what, 4th printing, it's worth a lot of money. And then the other issues, too, like, issue 2 is worth a good amount of money, and then until, like, the most recent ones. So, all Something is Killing the Children is along with all Berserkers are going to be in Mylars. Had I had Firepower #1, to be the same thing for the, so I'll be in Mylars. And then Batman in Black and White #3 was the other one I was excited to get. Sharing about that. Now this one, until I realized, so I was like, oh, I could have gotten this book, because it was also would have been $9.99, Volume 1 from Image, because all Image Volume 1 books are $9.99. But it was a special secret variant, whatever the fuck, so it was $20, just because I think it was just because it had 8 issues in it. It said like collector's item, Robert Kirkman, so I guess he signed it or something. I don't think he signed it. I would have gotten that right then and there. That was the case. But this is Manifest Destiny Volume 1. This is probably the one I'm the least excited for. I'm like, why? I heard it was good, and it's like, I'm trying to branch out, like, not just get the same old shit, like, oh, this takes place in present day, so I'm gonna get this book. Oh, this is by this author, so I'm gonna get this. I don't know who the hell wrote this. Chris Ding Dong and Julian? Oh, from Oni Plays. Could you imagine that? No, it's Chris Diggins, but I thought, I joked Ding Dong. I mean, I like the kind of, like, shit that takes place in the past, and I was somewhat interested in Lewis and Clark when I was a kid, but not really. But I think it's going to be, like, a hyper-violent one. Like, it's not going to be, like, your grandfather's Lewis and Clark. That's going to be my interpretation, because this is Chris Digness. I'm talking as Chris Digness. This is my interpretation of Lewis and Clark, like one of those books. And whether or not that's to be taken seriously or not will be judged when I finally read the fucking thing. Then I got Nailbiter Volume 1. Oh yeah, sorry. This collects I forgot again. This collects the first 6 issues of Manifest Destiny. This is what I like, when they do 6 issues of a story, and it's $10. That's damn good pricing. One thing I have to say that I really like about Image is that their volume 1s are always $9.99. And their issue 1s, digitally, after a while, are free. In fact, had not been for the free comic book day version, you could already get Firepower #1 for free. But there's a free comic book day version of the book. I think it's just the same version of the book. Again, I'll judge that when I read the fucking thing. The Nailbiter is collecting the first 5 issues. This one looks interesting. And it's by Joshua Williamson, who's writing the current Flash series, which a lot of people seem to really like. And I'll give it a chance once I catch up to that part in the book. Because it's way after Rebirth. Although I could probably start with his run, I think. Because after Rebirth, some stories start all over. Like Batman, you can start with James Tynion's run, apparently. I didn't really like his detective comics, though, so... and this is the one that I was a huge moron idiot about. You know how I was just saying how all of Image and Volume 1s are $9.99? Yeah. What made me think that a $14.99 book would be a Volume 1? No, it's Volume 2. Now, to be in my defense, when I didn't see it at first, because it does kind of, it doesn't really blend in, but it kind of blends in. I know, it might say apparently it blended in. In my defense, number 1, it says, and I quote, a new graphic novel series by Warren Ellis and the rest of people like Delkin Chebley and Jordi Bellari, but mainly a new graphic novel series. Now, what they really should have done, and been so easy to do, is to do the second volume in the new graphic novel series by, and then do Warren Ellis, Delkin Chebley, and then Jordi Bellari. That is the easiest fucking thing. And Image was like, let's confuse Justin because he's an idiot, like other idiots like Justin. I didn't want to confuse idiots because I don't want I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. I was the idiot, not you guys, obviously. But I feel like if I said let's confuse idiots, and then you think it's all Image Comics customers. No, I'm not saying that. But yeah, it was a 6 through 10 of Injection. So volumes 1 and 3 I'll be getting on Monday. Just like alright. And this collects 1 through 2 of Batman Dark Prince Charming. And yes, this is a book I got a while back, but I only had volume 1, or issue 1. This is issue 1 and issue 2 of the Batman Dark Knight Prince Charming. And because I got this half off, because it was buy one, get one free, but I wish. That would have been awesome. Why don't you do that, Newbury Comics? No, it was buy one, get one half off. Like that, wow. That was the last time I did that, was when I got that Irredeemable Incorruptible book. But yeah, because it was buy one, get one half off, I got this for $6.99, which would have been actually cheaper than I paid for the first one, so it was the best of both worlds. The one thing I don't like is that it's a huge-ass book. It's much, much, much bigger than the issue one was. But I guess it's good I got this one, this one then, so I could have afforded this. But I could have gotten Die, Volume 1 by Robert Kirkman, which is what I wanted. Like I said before, it was $8 for whatever reason. $8. It was 8 issues, yeah, but it was still $20. It could have just as easily have been $10. We just collect the first 6 issues of it. I would say it's possible that it is, because it's 8 issues. They usually do 5 to 6 or 4 to 6, or however many. It might be a mini-series, which I thought that's what I keep wanting to call it Nailbiter, but that's what I thought this book Injection was. It was a mini-series, but Nope, it's volume 2, idiot. I say to myself again. I feel like I'm like I'm over it now. Anyways, but yeah, I find it funny that it's just Image that does that. The $10 volume ones. Boom doesn't do that, which I think Boom would very much benefit from doing that. Obviously, that hardcover of Klaus, which I really enjoyed, and you'll be getting a reading recommendation of that and many more. One is a total opposite of a reading recommendation, but we'll get to that when we get to it. What's my train of thought again? I think that would benefit from Boom Volume 1's always being $10. And even Marvel and DC, like, why can't they all be just $10 for Volume 1s? Volume 2, yeah, I understand, being $14.99 more expensive, or $16.99. The Volume 3 is $16.99 for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's same amount of pages, same issue count. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more. If it's 11 through 16 of, I think it's 11 through 15, but if it's 11 through 16 for Volume 2 of, motherfucking Injection, then, yeah, I guess that makes sense, but still, I don't know. I just think, like, books like these, 5-issue books should be $14.99 across the board, and Volume 1s should be $10 across the board, because that's a good way to get it's a good way to get people into the series. Like $10 for 6 issues, you bet your ass I'm getting that. Like that's how I got into that's how I end up buying the Image books, because Image books do the little light thing. I'll be right here. I don't know, but sorry, I get distracted. It's so easily get distracted, but like I never would have gotten into Wicked and the Divine if it was $16.99 issue one. Oh my god, could you imagine that? It probably is worth that much now. But Volume 1, if it was $16.99, I wouldn't have gotten it, because it's $10. I was like, yeah, I'll get that. I'll try it out. If it ends up being bad, I'm like, okay, that's fine. The second volume was bad. I got that on intro loans. But like even the first time I read the Wicked and Divine, I didn't really like it at first. Like, I stopped after the first issue. But in the first issue was like, I could have gotten it for free. I was like, yeah, but I still got it for $10. I wasn't pissed, or at least as nearly as pissed if it was like $14.99 or $16.99 for Volume 1. So I don't know why they can't do that. And then just Volume 1, it'd be $10, and then after that you can do whatever you want with prices. But Marvel, like, not only are they built a lot more cheaper than this, like, this is like a good build for a book. This does not feel like it has only 5 issues of it. It feels like it's the same as this one, which has 6. These two feel like it's the same amount of pages as this one. And it's because of the build of the book. And this one's hardcover, it doesn't count. But most of Marvel, like, their 5-issue whatever, so that only collect 5 issues, first of all, are $17.99 to $19.99 now. Way too expensive. Way too expensive. Even after Volume 2. I mean, even after Volume 1. I don't know. Obviously, I can't say that it should be this price, but Image, like, they haven't stopped doing volume 1s for $9.99, so I think something's working out really well. And trades make more money than floppies, which are like these kinds of books. Floppies do. So, I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they did trades. Like, Volume 1 was always $10, for everything. Because they can get 5 issues of it, and it's more expensive. It's far less expensive than getting each individual issue. Unless you get them for $1 each, but list price 4 times 5 is $20, so you're getting half off already. Almost makes you wonder why the fuck bother getting any Image book number 1, but for the most part I haven't done that, except for Family Tree, which I need to get back into. Oh wait, my comic shop doesn't have the next issues that I like. They have like the most current ones, but they don't have like issue I think it's issue 7 to I think got number 10 by now. Yeah, I think Volume 1 is the first 7 issues, so I don't know. If there's a way for me to get that. I may just get Volume 2. I don't know. But that is it. Tomorrow I may just do a hardcover haul. of all the hardcovers, just like I did with the omnibus, not a haul, but a hardcover overview. Right, like I show you how it looked like on a dust jacket. Talk a little bit about the book. It's mainly because I just really want to talk about that Man of Steel Superman book. So I'm so happy I got that. Even though Volume 1 is $25 now. Yeah, it's great on Amazon, and it's hardcover. So, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Berserker #1, like I said, like it was like you had to literally be like they were saying it. That's why I was like so happy. That I was so excited to see it. I was so happy. I was like, holy shit, it's there. Because I didn't expect them. I didn't expect them to have it, or it would be again or it'd be like $14,000 above the list price. But it was there. And I think it might be. I think the reason why it wasn't just because this was originally a Kickstarter, but it wasn't just because of that. It was also because and I thought it was because it was a Kickstarter variant of the book, because you got exclusive variants and shit. And I think some even got some even will get the trades when they come out in the hardcover 12 issues, because it's a 12-issue miniseries. So they'll get the huge hardcover compendium, whatever the fuck, complete collection, all 12 issues, the maxi series, not for free, but because they put money into the Kickstarter. But they'll get it right when it comes out. They'll be one of the first to get it. So there's a bunch of benefits to getting it on Kickstarter. I didn't want to do that, not because I'm a dick, but because I don't have money, and I don't have a credit card. If I had a credit card, I would have reconsidered. Credit card, I don't. But that is that. And my mom does not trust anyone who's not Amazon. So me asking her is like, I might as well not even ask her, because I am probably better off, because it's kind of like the worst thing she can. One of those things where the worst thing she can say is no, but it's not. Might as well it's not the same thing. Saying they know even better. I know what the answer is going to be. Look how much bigger it is compared to that. So like this Batman book. I got this Batman book. I found it funny. This is the top one. I like how much bigger these are. It is worth $5.99, I would say. And I think 3 Jokers is the same size, and that's $6.99. Same paper quality too. But yeah, tomorrow, if the books come in, I'll obviously doing a comic haul again. I don't think they'll come in tomorrow. I mean, I wish they would, but it's saying Monday, so Monday you'll be getting it. I mean, hopefully the utmost latest, but the utmost earliest, again, knock on wood, will be tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. You're done with the video. To almost 20 minutes, and I'm just talking about like 8 books. What happened to you? Prattle on. But and I hope you guys don't mind I do that. Oh yeah, something I found weird about this book was that they have the black labels, which I'll get one of those. It's like an album. It looks like a cover for an album. And those are more recent, way more recent than that Dark Prince Charming was. In fact, it was right around the time that I was getting... Actually, no, it was a year earlier. But this is the... I should have gotten the other Batman one I had, but this is the black label one. And so they're the same size. Oh my god, it's bigger than the black label. What the fuck? But it's not as wide. Wide Putin. Actually, it pretty much is. I think it actually is. It's like, nope, it's not. A little bit. It's like a tad bit. Like not even that much. That's too much. But like a smidgen wider. The black labels are. Yeah, it's gonna be a big book to read. Again, volume 1 was not as, or issue 1 rather, was not as big as the as his hardcover book was. That's the end. And it feels so stupid I did that. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I'm doing this either. I would make that noise. But yeah, I'm an idiot. Big, huge idiot. And not only did I mistakenly get a volume 2 of a book, but it gets even, not only, oh yeah, another thing, the whole reason why I went today was because I was supposed to get that app downloaded, but not only was Red Robin closed, and they didn't tell me, obviously, or else I wouldn't have gone, But we got into a little car accident, my mom and I. So my mom was driving me because I can't drive. I have legally blind in one eye. If I drive, I'll get into far worse accidents than she ever could, sober. That's a scary thought. She's very responsible. She would just stay. Like, they're actually at my grandmother's right now, and if they drink too much, I would stay at my grandmother's overnight. Which wouldn't be the worst idea, because I had a whole house myself. For the most part, my sister and her boyfriend will probably come home. Definitely her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend moved out recently. What the fuck was that noise? Am I not home alone? It's a ghost. It sounded like the washing machine. Like someone started it, but didn't start. Maybe something fell, like a let's say like a book fell and it hit it like accidentally, but it didn't hit it like it went like doink and it was because you have to like really press it to make it turn on, so just go boop, it won't turn on. It was go do like it just did. But yeah, so this car accident. Sorry, that's the thing you want to actually hear. It was nothing. It was just like a little. Obviously, it was nothing. We're in a hospital right now. But it was like little the mirror bent a little bit. We're both in the front seat, so I probably would have gotten just as much injured if she was, if it was bigger. But it wasn't, obviously. It was bigger. It's a bigger accident. But yeah, that was, it scared the shit out of us. It was like, don't. It wasn't even like, it wasn't like a, because that's why we thought it was more than just the mirror being a little bent. And that was a little bent, which is like a, nicked it a little bit. Like, it's like, what'd she say? Like, scratched it a little bit. But it's like, no word, I don't know. I'll think of the word, come up with the word when I upload this. But yeah. Which is a little mirror tick. I think that's what it was, I think that's what she said. But it was nothing. It's an idiot. And I think what literally happened was the two mirrors from one car to the other just hit each other. But it didn't sound like a dink. It was like, donk! Like, again, like he, like, smacked right into us. But, like this way, donk, not like this way, obviously. What was funny is that just a year ago, not even, actually with my first live stream, so yeah, a year ago, she got into a huge accident, and her car got all smashed up. They were fine. It was just the car was not fine, and she had to get a new one. But that's it. I'm sorry. This comic haul of 8 books was as long as a Simpsons episode, which is 22 minutes, which is more than. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just gonna end this.